Hello everyone and welcome to Fifth North. I'm Demir and today we're doing kind of a unique mod to my 2024 Triumph Street Triple 765 RS. Alright, welcome back to the channel everybody. First of all, if this is your first time checking out the channel, thank you for stopping by and checking it out. This is my channel where I follow my moto and photo journey. A lot more moto than photo, but still nonetheless, I do love photo as well, so there is some of that content on here as well. If you are a returning viewer, thank you for your continued support. Obviously, couldn't do this without you guys, so again, thank you for watching. All right, so today I'm doing kind of a unique mod to my bike. This mod is kind of different, and here's why I say it's different, because it's not really a mod that I've done before. It's the first time I've ever done this mod, and because honestly, I didn't really know this mod existed. So if you guys have watched my previous videos on my previous bike that I had, and really even before I had my YouTube channel, every bike that I've owned, I've removed the passenger foot pegs because I never have a passenger. I'm just not a fan of riding two up. And so really a lot of times, one, the passenger foot pegs just kind of look ugly. And then two, they're just there. They're extra weight. I don't use them, so might as well get rid of them. Well, as I'm working on the Street Triple here, I started to notice that I'm getting the itch again to remove, the rear, the passengers obviously in the rear. I don't know why I call them rear passenger pegs. There's only passenger pegs. But again, getting ready to remove those, especially as I'm looking at the tail tidy going, wow, the back end looks really clean, angular and sleek now. And then now there's these passenger pegs that kind of take away from that. So let's just completely clean it up. But with the way they're designed on this bike is you would have two holes left over where the passenger pegs come out of the body. So I started doing a little bit of research and I found a kit by Evotech Performance where they actually offer little plates that cover the holes, right? So pretty simple. You put the plates in, they cover the holes, you get a nice clean look. Well, they decided to take it one step further, and on one of the sides, they have the plate, simple. On the other side, they actually have a small little part that sticks out of the plate, and it is actually a GoPro or action camera mount that comes off of where the, I guess if you're on the bike, it would be your right-hand side, off the right-hand side of the passenger peg. So really cool mod, because again, I would have just done the blank plates and called it a day. But once I saw this kit being available, I thought, well, I have a YouTube channel, I like to get cool footage. This will give me a whole other place to mount my camera and give me a whole other angle to play with, so why not? So today, we're gonna install the Evotech rear passenger, I said rear again, passenger peg removal kit that includes a GoPro mount on the right-hand side. Let's go check it out. All right, so first thing you wanna do is unscrew this bolt right here and remove the seat. This will give you access to the battery. Go ahead and unscrew both battery terminal cables, and then that'll allow you to remove the battery itself. So once the battery is out, all you have to do is remove this bolt here and this bolt here. They're going to be holding one side of the passenger peg, and then you've got the same setup on the other side with the two bolts holding the other passenger peg. Alright, so these bolts are a size 12, so go ahead and take them out. And just be careful not to smash your knuckles here because it is a little bit tight. And then also when you're working on the other side, be very careful not to smash the fuses and the little mini fuse boxes. Alright, so now you'll notice, since I removed one of the bolts, the peg itself is going to be a little bit loose. Go ahead and hold on to it before you remove the second one. That way it doesn't just drop down to the ground or possibly fall onto your bike and scratch something. And just like that, comes right out. Now on my bike, I do have a battery tender or battery minder cable, which was actually zip tied to one of the passenger pegs. So I'm going to go ahead and remove that so I can attach it back to the bike once I'm done with the install. And just like on the other side, undo the bolts and pull it out, and that's it. And so now as you can see, the bike no longer has passenger pegs, but it does now have holes where the pegs used to be. All right, so for this side, this is actually the side when you're on the bike, it's your right-hand side or the side with the throttle. This is also the side where the GoPro mount's going to go. And what you're going to need for that install is these two bolts here and then these two long washers that all came with the kit. So go ahead and take this part, slide it into the hole. It should fit pretty much perfectly. And you'll see this part come in where the bolts are supposed to go. Once you slide it in, go ahead ahead and insert the washers. And then once you put the washers in, you can go ahead and insert the bolts and start tightening down. Now make sure that you don't tighten the bolts all the way down. You want to just get them kind of snug, but still giving you the ability to adjust them to make sure that the panel lines up perfectly with the body. And once you've tightened it down, here's pretty much what it looks like. Again, it's going to mount really nice and flush, leaving no holes behind where the old passenger pegs used to be. So it should be a nice flush install. And then this is also a perfect place for me to attach my battery minder cable and then obviously the GoPro into the GoPro mount. All right, and so now on this side, we'll do the exact same thing. Now this side's even easier because all you have is the block off plate. There's no mount. And then obviously it's these shorter screws and shorter washers as well. And so the key here is to put the washer this way. You want the little edge to go into the little piece here, and then you can go ahead and install it. All right, so what you want to do is just go ahead and slide in the block off plate. It should line up pretty easily. Get it nice and lined up. Make sure the washers are installed. Put the screws in, and then again, you can start tightening down, but don't make it too tight. That way you still have some room for adjustability, so you can line up the plate exactly perfect, so you can cover up any holes that might exist and make it perfectly flush before you tighten it all the way down. All right, and if you look at it from this angle, you can see both holes are blocked off, so there's no gaps, no holes. You can't even tell that there used to be passenger pegs there before. And honestly, you know, since I did the tail tidy and now doing the peg delete, I think the bike looks even better. I think the tail tidy really changed the look of the bike, but the pegs were still kind of in the way. Now with the peg delete, the back of the bike looks amazing. All right, so now what you want to do is go ahead and put the battery back in. Make sure you reconnect the positive and the negative power cables. And then obviously, if you're like me, you also had the battery minder cable. Make sure you connect all that as well. Connect everything, tighten it down, and you're pretty much done with the battery part. Go through, double check everything, make sure everything's nice and tucked. Go ahead and put the rubber strap back on, and then you're ready to put the seat back on the bike. And just like that, the install is all done, and you guys can see just how smooth this all looks without the passenger pegs, and then obviously without the tail as well. So really, I think the two modifications, the fender eliminator / tail tidy and the passenger peg delete, really complement each other. And again, the bike, in my opinion, looks fantastic. All right, so that's it. The Evotech Performance Kit is installed. The passenger foot pegs are gone. The one side has the hole sealed with a blank plate. The other side has it sealed with a plate that includes a action camera mount. Again, super excited for this, as it will give me other options for recording, other angles, other footage for you guys to enjoy. So definitely a cool kit. If you are interested in checking it out, hit up Evotech Performance and see what they've got available for your bike. They have a lot of different parts for a lot of different bikes, so go ahead and check that out. With that being said, though, I hope you guys thought this mod was cool. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, hit that like button for me. And if you're not already subscribed, hit the subscribe button as well, as it does help my channel out quite a bit. Again, you do want to have the notifications on. A lot of new videos coming out in the near future. Couple of more bike test drives. I do have one bike coming up that I think might have been my favorite bike of the year outside of my own personal bike. So definitely keep an eye out for that. And I do have some more parts coming for the 765 RS as well as some additional gear reviews. So again, make sure you have that notification on so you know when they do come out. Thank you all for watching. Hope you all have a great night or morning, depending on where you are in the world. And I'll catch you all in the next video. Peace.